Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and to another vlog. Today is actually the day after I finished the last vlog. So today's Monday. I spent this past weekend moving the bulk of my office over. And as you can see, I'm in my old office right now. I had to come back here because I sold 2 hard goods that were here. So I had to come back. Oh, and a coat that was from the coat rack still here. So I already grabbed those 3 items, and as long as I'm here, loading stuff up, and once again, there's way more here than I realize. Every time I come here, I'm like, oh my gosh, there's still so much here. And if you guys saw my last vlog, garage is already very full. So not quite sure what I'm doing with all this, but I'll show you what I'm currently packing up. All right, so these were some bagged items that like fell out of bins when we were moving stuff. So I gathered those so I can put those away. These are shoes, and I still have more shoes upstairs, but hopefully I'm gonna get the end of the shoes today. This is unlisted inventory that I'm bringing home to bag and tag now that I have everything at home, and same with this bin. And then upstairs there's more. I did grab a handful of coats and already I already put those in the car in the back seat because I was trying to find the coat that sold that I needed to come and get. So there's less coats now, but there's still a lot here, you guys, like a lot. And the rack, as I showed you guys in the new place, is already pretty full. So my goodness, I need to downsize my inventory. So anyways, I'm up here working on the mess that's up here. I put the items that were sold items that I needed in here, and then I'm stacking shoes on top of that because there was only 3 items and they're not breakables. This is another bag of listed inventory that needs to be put away, so I'm gonna bring that home. I'm also gonna bring this bin, same thing, listed inventory, and I needed to clear that out to get to the shoes that were back here. That's the end of the shoes right there, so I should be able to fit those in the bin I just showed you, and I'm gonna load this all in my car. I don't have a lot of time today because I have stuff to do with the kids today. We're doing our last minute back to school shopping for like colored pencils and crayons and stuff, so gotta get this all loaded in the car and get home so that I can finish up my work for today. I'm already sweating because it's already super hot outside and I've been carrying stuff. But anyways, I just thought I would give you guys an update. I kind of want to show you guys the rest of this process of moving the office because I know a lot of you have been following and want to see how I end up, getting it all to fit in the new house. So yeah, I thought I would start out a new vlog and show you I am working on it. Most of this I'm gonna probably wait till the kids start school next week. But since I was here, I wasn't going to waste the drive over here. So I'm gonna make sure I get a carload to bring home. So that was the plan. Okay, I am home now. Today is actually Tuesday. Kids are still on vacation. It's, I don't know, the 26th or something. My kids don't go back to school till September 3rd. We're like the latest starting school district in the country, I swear. It takes forever. The school summer breaks here are ridiculously long. Even the kids are bored and ready to go back to school at this point. So anyway, we still have about a week left of vacation. I do have a doctor appointment to take Kira to today, so I have a little bit of time this morning to work before I have to head out to that. So I thought I would show you guys kind of what I'm working on here. I have a giant mess here, as you can imagine, after moving everything. I kind of showed you guys the garage. There is more stuff that showed up there after yesterday when I went to my old office and brought back another carload home. So it's even more cluttered in there since I last showed you, but I'm not gonna show you again. There's just, imagine all that stuff is now all in there as well. But I thought I'd show you this room. This is where my office is. We haven't really figured out the full layout of what we wanted to do in here. Because it was going to be half my office and then half drum room. And then we have like our extra TV. We only have one TV in the house up right now hooked up, which is upstairs in the living room. The extra TV, we're trying to decide if we're going to have it down here to have like a gaming area for the kids, because I have like an old PlayStation and an old Nintendo that we were going to hook up to it, but we haven't decided if it's going to be in this room or in the guest bedroom upstairs. I'm still using the guest bedroom upstairs to do my photos. And then we also have, when Philip's kids come to stay, that's the room that they use. So it's a really tiny room and I haven't quite figured out what to do. Also, we'd like to buy like a day bed with a pull-out bed in there for them. But we just haven't had the funds to do that yet. So we're waiting until things settle down a little bit. There's been so many things we've had to buy for this house that it's we've had to prioritize stuff. And since they only stay here once a month, it's not been a big priority. We do have blow up mattresses for them when they stay here right now. But anyway, all that to say, I'm still trying to figure out how we're going to put this room together. And I don't know, let me just show you. So currently I have my desk here. I've been using this dresser for like shipping supplies, which I need to get it more organized, but I actually do think that is a good use of this dresser because I don't want to get rid of it and there's no other place to put it in the house, and it actually will function pretty well for all the different types of mailers. Like I have the priority ones in there. I have some like ones that I had to purchase for like eBay and stuff, and this drawer needs cleaned out. So anyway, I need to clear this out and organize it really well. That will be a good shipping station. And currently I have all this mess up here. I do need a place to store the boxes. I don't know if I'm gonna do that in here or in the garage. I haven't figured that out yet. If I had the money, I would just buy some more shelving and things to make it work better, but I don't. I gotta work with what I got. So anyway, this all needs cleared up. And then I have some bags in here. So this bag I just brought in from the garage. This is listed inventory that I need to bag in their bags and put away. So I thought I would get one done now because I have like 5 bags of those and there's still more at my old office. So I thought I would work on that. I also have these denim bags everywhere, which eventually I need to get put back on that shelf now that it's been brought over. So that's something I can hopefully work on when the kids get back to school, most likely. I figured let me do like a bag a day. Today I'm gonna do listed inventory. Maybe tomorrow I'll do start on some denim. I still have shoes that need put on the shoe shelf. It's just a lot. I still have to figure out where these toys are gonna go. I still have this rolling rack here, which I think I'm actually gonna store maxi dresses, like long dresses that are currently were on my Z rack. I think I'll bring those in here because I'm reducing some of the storage on that Z rack, and the nice dresses I'd like to have in a cleaner space, not in the garage where it gets dusty. Also, I have this weird rail up here, which currently has a bunch of miscellaneous decor that I haven't had time to find homes for yet. But I was thinking maybe I would utilize that for some of my hard goods storage, like make it pretty, and then when something sells, I can fill it in with something new. I don't know, I'm just trying to brainstorm. You guys are always great at advice, so if you have ideas, leave them below. I always appreciate it. I don't always respond, but I do always read them. I'm just busy and I don't always have time to respond, but I read them. This is just stuff that needs listed. So anyway, this is kind of where I'm at. I'm thinking as of this point, I like where these 2 pieces are. I probably am going to move this TV into that corner because Philip's drums are over here. Maybe move the TV into that corner. I'd like to get an actual TV shelf for it instead of having it. This is currently my end table that I have it on, which could be used somewhere else. But if I had like a TV stand to put it on with the gaming stuff, and then we can use these chairs for the kids to sit on when they game, possibly. I don't know. Maybe get some beanbag chairs, I'm not sure. And then the rolling rack and my mannequin can slide over here more, or I can bring those up to the guest bedroom and use them like up there. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing, you guys. I still have a lot to figure out. One step at a time. There's just so much, hold on. There's just so many things that I'm like, okay, this can fit here, this can fit there, you know, like, I don't know, one step at a time. But let me show you one thing I did figure out because I think it actually is working pretty well. I had these were stored on top of the big white shelf in my old office where the denim was. But now here in this house, the space above that is much taller. So I actually could fit a full-size bin up there. So what I did is I put, hold on. Okay, opening the door. I'm in my garage now. I put purse bins up there because I had nowhere to store those. So I put 2 purse bins up there, and then I had this awkward shelf on this metal rack that I'm using for these. Let me show you. Okay, so here is the denim closet, which is currently empty. So I do have to move all of this denim that's everywhere back into there. But as you can see up here, there's more room. So I did 2 purse bins there. And then also because I have to keep this wall semi-clear to get to that box there. So I couldn't put like another shelf or anything, but I had this belt storage, which I stuck right here with another purse bin on top. And I think that's actually gonna work really good. I do have to move these things. This is actually bubble wrap for packaging sales, so I just need to move that somewhere else. That Barbie I still need to list or just get rid of her, because I don't know that I want to deal with listing it or selling it or shipping it or any of that, so I just need to donate it. And then that's just my what is it called, step stool, which I can move around anywhere. I just use it when I'm getting to the taller bins. Anyway, this here, this awkward shelf doesn't have much space, so I'm putting these metal bins right in here. So I brought the other one out, and I have one more. It's not a metal bin, but the other one is like a plastic one. I'm hoping that it will fit in here too, but that's what that looks like. So that has all of, I have like a bunch of brand new skincare and makeup for sale, and those are in there. So, okay, that works pretty good. Just give you a sneak peek. It's still a mess in here. I still have a lot to do. I did list this for sale on Facebook local, so I'm really hoping someone takes advantage of that, because I want that out of here. It's a mess, but one step at a time, guys. All right, good morning, you guys. It's been a while since I checked in, so I thought I would just really quick update you guys. I am currently in my garage at my new office, or my new storage, I guess. Anyway, it's Tuesday morning. It's the last day of summer break, you guys. I'm so happy. So yesterday was Memorial Day, which means I did not ship yesterday. So I'm currently pulling my shipping, and it was a holiday weekend. And for the first time in a long time, it was a amazing sales weekend. So I have 42 items to ship. I already drove over to my parents' house to get 2 hard goods that shipped, because my hard goods have not all made their way here yet. And I was kind of waiting until the kids start back to school to get the rest of it, but I had to go over there to get 2 of those, and then I am pulling things from bins. I already grabbed, let me turn the camera and I'll show you. These sales I already grabbed last night, so these are all the things that were like either on the rack or like purses and shoes, like random stuff that weren't in bins, wallets, all this stuff has sold. So I grabbed all that last night just to make it a bit easier, and then I went to my parents' house to get the hard goods this morning, and now I am pulling all of the bagged items. I love my new system, you guys, because hold on, I left a mess there. Let me show you. So what I do now when I make a sale is I start with each aisle. So in this aisle, I'll grab any like end of the A alphabet items, and if I have any purses, those are over here, and denim will be here, it's not there yet. And then any of the makeup items I can grab from here. So I'll just start in this aisle, and then I'll go down this aisle, which I just finished pulling everything from the triple and the rest of the A alphabet. And now I have my list here, and I'm going to start pulling all the items off of here that are from the single and double alphabets. So I love it. It's so nice. And then I just go through and find shoes, which are kind of spread everywhere still, just like before. But anyways, I've found that it's very good. So my plan for today, I have to finish pulling all of my sales and get it all packed up. It's going to take a while, because 42 items is quite a lot, and some of the hard goods are like larger breakables, so that'll take a while to do the prepping for those. So anyways, I'm trying to get this done before my mailman shows up, and then I have to take the girls for a couple last minute things before school starts. We bought Alexa new shoes for PE, and they don't quite fit, so we have to exchange those. And she has a gift card she got for her birthday that she wants to go redeem, so we have that, and then soccer tonight for Amelia. So it's going to be a busy day. I'm going to get this started, and can you tell I'm in a good mood? I'm so excited. It's finally back to school tomorrow, because I desperately need to get back on my routine. Sales through this summer have been pretty awful. This weekend, things have started picking up, because I have been pushing myself to do more work, even though it's been really difficult managing kids and work. I've been trying to list 10 items a day again, which has been really hard, but I'm trying to do it. I had to let YouTube go for a bit to make that happen. And yeah, I'm really ready for it. So tomorrow, we're almost there. All right, so this is actually the same day, just later in the afternoon. I had finished doing the shopping, and the girls were playing a game together. So I decided real quick before soccer to try to get some of this denim put away. And it actually did end up going much faster than I expected, because I guess that I just did a good enough job keeping things together in the right order, or mostly in the right order, as much as I could when I packed them in the boxes. So here I am just sorting them out, making sure all the numbers are in the correct order, because when I do go to pull sales, I would never find anything if it wasn't lined up correctly. So just taking my time, getting it all organized and put in the right places. Okay, so I'm working on denim. You would have just saw a clip where I'm working on it. I did do the whole top shelf because I found the oldest denim was in a bin, so I emptied that out. That bin ended at number 0074, so 74. And then I had another bag sitting here, so I was emptying that to see if that was the next one in line, but it looks like there's a gap. So I'm gonna go in the house and see if I can find which one is supposed to come next. And as I'm doing this, so far I found one pair of jeans where the number fell off. So with those jeans, I'm just gonna set them aside and re-put them in, because the way this system works is if you remove an item that's in order, like if you sell something, you just, like, there'll be gaps in the numbers anyway. So I'm just gonna take that out and renumber it. But yeah, I gotta go find the one that goes here. I have about an hour before, it's still Tuesday. I have an hour before I have to start getting Amelia ready for soccer. And then when we get home, it's like a mad rush to have dinner and go to bed on time. So on soccer nights, it's a bit crazy. So anyways, I had a little bit of time and I thought I would at least get started on this denim. I don't think I'm gonna finish it today, but let's work on it, right? Okay, I finished putting all of it away. So it actually went faster than I thought it would because they were mostly in order. So yeah, that's how it turned out. I have the whole bottom shelf because if you guys remember, I stopped putting new denim in for quite some time. So I'm actually thinking I might keep this bottom shelf for hard goods because I'm losing a lot of hard goods storage, and I still have a little room here for more denim. And I also am trying to put denim in bags instead of in here when I can. So only like the larger denim's gonna go in here now. Smaller sizes, like these ones, would fit in a bag just fine. But some of the plus size don't fit. So I'm just gonna use this for larger denim sizes from now on. I'll keep what's in here in smaller sizes because it's already done. But that way I should be able to keep it to just 3 rows. And then I can use this for some hard goods. So that's the plan. Okay, good morning, you guys. It's Wednesday, and officially it is the first day of school. Can you tell I'm excited? It's right now 9 o'clock. I just got Millie off on the bus. Alexa went earlier, and then I had some breakfast real quick and put on some makeup. And now I'm downstairs because I am gonna quickly get some shipping out the door. I did ship yesterday and I had 42 items shipping yesterday. But since it was a holiday on Monday, I ship on the day after the holiday always when that happens, and then I keep my shipping on Wednesday and Friday. So I only have 3 items going out this morning, which is not too surprising since I had such a big shipment yesterday. So I'm just gonna get these wrapped up and ready to go because since it's the first day of summer, or thank goodness it's not the first day of summer, it's the first day of school for the kids, I decided I really need to go sourcing. It has been a very long time since I was able to just spend some time in the store. All the thrifting I did over the summer was very rushed. Like I had a time limit of an hour or so, and I just need to celebrate. So this is what I want to do. I'm gonna go, get these ready. I'm gonna go to my parents' house first because I have some donations there in my old office that I want to get out of the way because I'm still clearing that out. So I'm just gonna load my car with donations today. I'm not gonna bring anything else home today. I still have a ton of work to do as far as moving offices over. I have a lot of deep cleaning projects that I wanna do in my house. I have a lot of projects that have been on the back burner waiting for this day. But even though that is all still needing to happen, I'm gonna start with the sourcing because it's a little treat to myself. So I'm gonna get these done. I'm gonna take care of loading my car up with any donations that I have here and then run to my parents' house to get those donations, and then we'll head to the store. Okay, I made it to my parents' house. I am in the downstairs right now. This is how it looks. It's a disaster. There was so much dust and dead bugs behind all the cabinets, and shelving and everything that it's kind of filthy in here. But once I finish removing my stuff, I will be doing a deep clean in here. So don't worry about that. Don't judge me. But yeah, anyways, all this stuff is still here. I don't want to do like a big load of stuff today because like I said, I'm going to be doing a donation. That big box in the corner, that one is going to Goodwill, and I know there's some hard goods upstairs that I don't want to try to sell anymore. So I'm going to go grab those. What I'm going to do is just take pictures of them and delist them when I get home because I didn't bring my laptop. And yeah, I'm just going to get this stuff loaded up. Let me show you the upstairs too. I don't know if I've showed you guys that in a while. I've made a few trips here this past like week and a half since I moved all my shelving home to grab some hard goods that sold, and while I was here I just loaded up what I could. So I'll show you. The hard goods is starting to clear out a bit. All right, so this is where it is now. Yeah, there's still quite a bit left. I have a spot in the garage for this shelf, and this shelf I want to use for the TV, I think, that I told you guys about. And then I have an extra shelf, which I'm not sure if I'll have a place for. So I might end up getting rid of one of them. I'm just gonna have to downsize my hard goods storage, which means I need to have less hard goods. I am going to be donating this doll and that doll because dolls really creep out at Amelia, and I promised I would not bring them home. My mom gave me them to sell, but they really just don't sell and they don't have much value anyway. So I'm gonna go ahead and delist those and donate them. And oh, and that Raggedy Ann doll and any other dolls that I find, except this really nice Native American one. It doesn't creep her out and it does have some value and it has some attention, so that might sell soon. All right, so I'm gonna grab all that stuff and load it all in my car. It's 9:40 right now, so my Goodwill opens in like 20 minutes. I wanna get there close to opening because it's not sale day or anything, but you know, you get better stuff when you get there early. So that's the plan. Okay guys, I got back from Goodwill. Just had my lunch real quick and I thought I would show you guys what I got, but before I show you, I was there 2 hours. I really just wanted to take my time, as I mentioned earlier, just kind of get back into the swing of being able to thrift with no time limit. So I really canvassed the store pretty well. I didn't go through any hard goods. I stayed stuck to clothing. And I didn't look at shoes because my store shoe prices are insane when it's not a sale day. Today is not a sale day. Everything was full price. So anyway, I go through the store and first of all, there was more Shein than I've ever seen before. It was like one after another Shein. And my store has really started going crazy with the pricing up of stuff. I don't know if they like train their employees better or what, but they're catching everything. They're pricing up Eileen Fisher, Sundance, Free People, Anthropology, everything. I found an Anthropology dated tank top for $20. I found a Lululemon bra for $20. And I just found a lot of very overpriced stuff. So unfortunately, I only got one bag full, just emptying it out to make it easier to show you. I only got one bag full. I was able to luckily find a few things that were underpriced. I might have overpaid for a few of these things because it was hard to find stuff. So, and I did need stuff to list. This is a vintage skirt. I found a bunch of vintage skirts. This is a really pretty pleated sheer skirt. I just like the style and the fabric. I'm gonna guess this looks like 90s. California Girl is the brand. It's a size 16. Here's the label. You can tell because this is a paper tag that it's about 90s vintage. Really cute, like knee length probably. All right, I got this top, which is cut loose, size large. Cut loose is like a Lag and Look brand. This is just a green popover blouse. I did pay $4.99 for this. Did I say the first skirt I paid $4.99 for that? Also, that's like the lowest price of anything in my store is $4.99. Okay, so I bought these to see if my daughter wants them. I just noticed they're new with tags. I did not realize that they were new with tags, which is actually good. So this brand TNA is sold at Aritzia. Size 2XL. These are just like a cargo sweatpant. And my daughter likes wearing oversized, so I think these might work for her. They were $10, so if they don't work for her, I will try to sell them, or I might even just return them. I got this little top for myself. I'm hopefully gonna be able to start going back to the gym soon, and I thought this was a really cute little gym top, and it was only $1.99. I never find anything priced at $1.99 in my store, like ever. This is Alex Evenings, size large. It is I think it's vintage dead stock. It's new with tags, satin kind of flowy maxi length skirt, new with tags, originally $69. So yeah, that must be vintage because that would be priced much higher nowadays. And that was only $5.99. I found all the vintage skirts today. Maurice's, this is another vintage, again, 90s. Here's the vintage tag underneath. This one is a size 4, really pretty floral maxi skirt, and that one was also $4.99. I have this velvet skirt, which is more vintage. This one is a size small, and it's a silk blend. Really cute velvet maxi skirt, $5.99 on that one. Another velvet maxi skirt. This one is again vintage, and this one is a size medium. This one was $4.99. This one's more of like a pencil type skirt, but with the velvet, I think that's really cute. Okay, I think that was all the skirts. I found this Sundance sweater in a size large. I did pay up, it was $10, but I think it's really cute. It's like an open knit, it has that little tie in the front, and then it has all these like rose crochet details. I don't know, maybe I should have left that one behind. This one too, I'm not sure if I should have paid $5.99 for this. Is Gymshark. Gymshark's a harder sell, but I thought this style was cute because it's just like a little cropped. Oh, you know what? I am going to return this because I just noticed it has a stain on the back. So don't know how I missed that. So that's going to go back, unfortunately. I'm going to get my receipt. Where is my receipt? Should be in here. Maybe it's in the clothes. I'll have to make sure I find that. There it is. Okay, here's my receipt. So I'll return that one for sure. And I'll return those sweats if they don't work from Alexa. Next we have Fenty, Savage X Fenty. This is a satin, purple satin bathrobe, and that was $7.99. This was probably the best find of the day. Finally, a brand they don't know. Veronica Beard, size small. This was right next to a Tory Burch top, so it probably came from the same donor, but that one they wanted $25 for. This one, luckily, they only priced at $5.99, so I did grab that. This is just a t-shirt from Marine Layer, just a basic tee, and I paid $5.99 for that. Tell me about the prices at your store, guys, because the prices here are insane. This is Misuk, size large. This was $7.99. Just a striped tee or top. And then the last thing is Ming Wang, size extra large, little cardigan. I like the color, it's really pretty. Oh, by the way, I would call this like a Tiffany blue because that's what it looks like. But don't put Tiffany blue in your title or in your description because you will get flagged. I had maybe like a handful, maybe 5 listings where I had used the term Tiffany blue, and Tiffany & Co., the company, flagged them on every single one of my platforms. So I had them listed on Etsy, eBay, Mercari, Depop, Curtsy, all of them, and they took them down and flagged my account. So don't do that. All right, and the last thing I got was a mug. This is just for personal use. Luckily, this mug was only 99 cents because they have a sign that says all mugs are 99 cents unless otherwise marked, but they mark every single mug. Today, I got lucky. This one did not have a price on it, which meant I only paid 99 cents. And Friends is Alexa's favorite show, so I went ahead and grabbed this for her because we always need more mugs. That's all that I got. Not that impressive, but now it is noon and I still have so much that I want to do, but I don't know where to begin. I feel a little frozen. Trying to get back into the routine of, you know, working with the kids gone feels kind of weird. So now, I don't know, maybe I'll go put away some inventory because that really needs done. But I still need a photograph and list, so maybe I'll do that first. Anyways, I'm gonna go find something to do because there are a million things that I do need to get done. Okay, Alexa's gonna be home in like 20 minutes, so I'm in the garage just working on trying to, you know, put away some of this miscellaneous stuff and figure out places for things. So I wanna show you guys what I have kind of decided on, I guess. So I already showed you the denims in here, and then I decided this bottom shelf would be great for storage for my blankets and pillows because I didn't have a place for those yet. So those are gonna fill up that bottom, I'm sure. I don't sell a lot of those, but they're bulky and take up a lot of space. I still have hard goods everywhere. I'm waiting to clear off one of the hard goods shelves so I can put some here. This is my OSB bin. I've been slowly clearing this out. Every time I get an empty hanger, I've been taking things out of here. And then I pulled out a couple things that were small enough that could be put in bags instead of being hung. So I just have a few left. I want to empty this and get rid of that bin because I won't have a place for that. And then the other thing, there is some space above this shelf. At first I was like, oh, I'll just store some extra lids here, but I don't plan on keeping the lids because I never use them for the bins and stuff. So instead I have two of these banker boxes of toys. One's here and one's still at the old office. So I'm gonna put those up there. I might even be able to fit 3 up there, it looks like. And also I did order some hooks to go in some of these awkward places. So I got a total of 10 hooks. I think I'm gonna put 2 in each spot. So I'm gonna put 2 hooks here to hold some like extra, probably purses and stuff like that. I'm gonna put 2 on this wall, 2 on this one, maybe 3, and a few over here. So that's going to expand some of the empty spaces that I have right now because I want to utilize my space as much as possible. So that's what I have figured out so far. All right, well, good morning. It is actually Sunday morning now. The last few days I've just been busy doing work and, you know, regular life stuff. So I haven't done a whole lot as far as moving stuff over. I was wanting to get it done right away, but I also had a lot of other projects that needed done right away. But I did want to let you guys know a couple things that have changed in here. And I'm planning today, today's Sunday, but Amelia's at her dad's. So I'm planning to go over to my old office and bring home another load today. And I want to show you what I've done so far. So I had this little corner where there was a basket of shoes, but I decided I have enough shoe storage between all of my shelving that I didn't really need that. Plus it's not a very ideal way to store shoes. So I had this little miscellaneous shelf at my old office. I brought that home. That's used to be where I had more shoes, and I on top put like blankets and pillows, but I found a new storage for the blankets and pillows. And so this is a little hard goods section. So I'm only gonna have hard goods in. I'm gonna have to downsize my hard goods because I have less storage. So I'll have this little corner here to expand a bit for what else I have. And then on this end cap, right now, I just have a lot of miscellaneous stuff, but I am going to clear all this stuff out. I've been clearing things out. In fact, these are all empty items that I'm gonna donate. I don't need any of that. So they're just like bins, and then that's where I had the shoes in the basket before. I'm probably gonna donate this basket as well. I don't really have a use for that anymore unless I use it on the shelf I'm bringing over, but I have the metal shelf at my old office that has hard goods. I'm gonna put on the end cap here. Get this stuff cleared out, and that's where the rest of my hard goods storage will be. I might store a few items in my office where I showed you I have that weird shelf on the wall. I'll have some of the like nicer pieces in there, but the majority of it's gotta fit on this shelf or the little corner in here. So yeah, I'm gonna not source new hard goods for a while. I need to sell off some of what I have and just have less hard goods. It's not a big part of my business as is, so I don't really need it much. I did get those hooks, but I have not hung them yet. I am gonna still do that for some hanging type items. So yeah, I think everything else is pretty much the same as when you guys saw it last. I still have bins everywhere of hard goods that I'm trying to figure out what to do with them. And I'm going to clear off that shelf today and bring that home so I can get some of these put away because they just don't have a place to go right now. So that is the plan, but I just thought I'd show you guys. I did end up putting away more of the blankets and stuff, so this is like clearing out. I did donate that giant Barbie, so that's out of the way now. But yeah, I have a little bit of room left for blankets in here, and I think I might have one more at my old office, but that's how it's going. One more thing I forgot to mention, I actually was able to fit 3 of these up here, and they're all full of toys, so I had more toys than I thought. That's another category that I need to stick to with everything. I'm going to try to stick to the storage I have. I don't want to expand anymore. So when these bins of toys are full, no more toys. When my shelves of shoes are full, I can't source any more shoes. When my clothing bags are all full, can't source more clothing. By the way, these need put away. I did go through and finally get all of my I finally got all of my listed inventory that was not bagged done, but I still have to put these ones away. But yeah, and the same thing with hard goods and everything else. So I have a limited amount of storage now, and I have to stick with the storage I have. Currently, I'm overflowing in a few categories. Like purses, I had 4 bins and I went down to just 3 bins because of what I have for storage here. So there's 2 up there and then the 1 here. So I was able to consolidate because these weren't all the way full, but I still have more purses somewhere in here. I think I stuck them in this. So those are my extra purses, so I need to sell off a few, and then I'm not going to be able to buy more until I sell enough to make room for more. So yeah, it's just a process trying to figure this all out, and it is a little less space than what I had before, so I do have to downsize a bit, but I'm fitting a lot more in here than I expected. So it's actually, even though I am going to have to downsize a bit, it's not as much as I was expecting to have to downsize. So I'm pretty happy with it. But yeah, I'm going to head to my old office and get some more of this stuff. All right, today's Monday, and I just finished shopping at the Goodwill sale. It has been ages since I made it on a sale day, and that was fun. I got 2 full bags for $85 or something. Crazy. So definitely need to start going on Mondays again. But I'm at my old office. As you can see, it's very echoey in here now because there's a lot less stuff. But let me show you what I got going on. I just loaded the metal shelf that was right here into my car. I finally emptied it off. I need to bring that home because I already have so many hard goods at home with nowhere to go. So that is like gonna be my only hard goods storage. So no idea where I'm gonna put the rest of the stuff. But I am also bringing that home today because that sold and I need to find a box to ship it. That sold on Mercari for $120. Very exciting sale. So anyway, I gotta get that, bring that home and find a box for it. Also, I'm going to pack up these containers with more of the hard goods because I'm trying to grab as much as I can every time I'm here. So randomly, it seems like the things that are left here are selling better. So I'm like, man, maybe I should leave stuff here. It's like that, you know, that myth, like if you touch something, it's gonna sell. I feel like the stuff that's left here is selling more frequently than the stuff at home, but I don't think that's actually accurate. It just feels like every time I have shipping to do, I have to come here for a few items that sold. But anyway, I gotta make sure I don't wanna forget this for sure, because that needs to go out. I filled this bucket already, and I'm gonna fill these up as well. Now I'm working on the task of walking back and forth from the shop that's behind my parents' house where I have all this inventory and loading it into my car, but also shutting everything off and heading home after this. All right, I made it home and unloaded the stuff in my car. This actually might be the next day. I cannot remember now. But I did go ahead and bring in this metal shelf that used to be in the top corner of my office upstairs. This did have hard goods on it there, and I finally was able to clear it off and load it up and bring it home. And so now I am getting things ready and kind of setting up the space here. I had some things hanging above it that just were in the way, so I had to move those first, and then started going through all of the different bags and bins that are literally all over my garage. I have to like step over and move things every time I try to walk in here right now.
just because I'm trying to get organized, trying to find places for all these hard goods. And because my hard goods storage is about a third of the storage of what I had before, I'm really having to get creative. And as of this point, I still don't have homes for everything. But anyway, I'm just going through, I'm trying to find the best utilization for this shelf and maximizing the space that I have here, just loading it up with everything I can find that I think would fit well on this shelf. So that is what I'm working on, and I thought I would kind of show you guys the process.
Okay, well, I filled this up pretty good. I have a little bit of space. I could squeeze some things in here. I was just kind of looking for some taller items because the other shelves are a bit shorter, but I did fill it in pretty good, and I still have obviously stuff in my old office and little piles everywhere of stuff that still needs a home. So I really need to do another hard goods sale, and I'm gonna have to just reduce my hard good inventory because I have too much. I did even fill in a little bit more over here because this was a bit sparse. Added a couple more things here. I can bring a couple smaller items inside too to the shelf I have in there, but I just have a lot, so, and not enough storage space for it. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the games. I did figure out a place to put the hats though, so I'm gonna bring those inside. I had an extra drawer in my dresser that I'm using for shipping that I'm gonna use for hats, and I had another drawer that I'm using for all the beads that I was selling. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. I feel like I'm utilizing my space really, really well, but it's getting really full and there's still stuff. So I'm at the point where I'm like, I don't know what to do. And I really need to send this box to ThredUp to get it just out of here and put away piles of inventory. So anyway, I have a lot of work to do, but I have some time today to just work on this. So I'm going to keep going. All right. It's actually Monday again, and I did not go to the sale today. I have so much to do. I decided to skip it, even though it is really the best day for sourcing, but I just needed to focus on some other things. So I just finished getting my shipping ready. I'm working on editing this vlog because I haven't posted a video for you guys in ages. But I wanted to just kind of give you a few more updates before I close this out. So I did my shipping this morning. Like I said, I have about 22 items going out. Poshmark has changed their policy with shipping, and it's really helped with sales. I've got a lot more sales than normal on Poshmark in particular. And then also, you know, you gotta change the packaging. So that's been a kind of a pain in the butt, but especially because I ordered, like, I make big, like once every 6 months, I would order a huge amount of their free priority mail boxes as things would start to run out. So I just ordered a ton of boxes. I haven't even opened them yet. So that's a little frustrating because, like, right after they got delivered, I got the notice from Poshmark that you can't use them anymore. So I don't know what to do with them. I might try to see if they'll take them back. I don't even know. But anyways, let me show you the state of my garage real quick because it is a bit messy. Let me actually open it up so you guys can see better. There's like 20 houses that face our house, so they all see me when I'm in here. So I don't like working in here with the garage open, but I will just for better lighting. All right, so yesterday I went to my old office to grab an item that sold that was still there, and I forgot to grab one. There were two things that sold that were still there, and I thought for some reason one of them was here already, and it wasn't. So I feel like an idiot because I didn't check while I was there. But anyway, so I brought home more stuff. So I'll show you guys. These bins are hard goods that I have no home for. More hard goods, and my shoe cleaning bin, which I really need to clean out and organize. I don't need the giant bin for cleaning shoes. More hard goods and some bubble wrap. I cleaned out my car. That's all the stuff that my kids had left in my car. I need to put that stuff away. This is just a random miscellaneous tote from my office. I don't even know what's in there. It was in the downstairs, and I meant to get around to checking and sorting it and never did. Hard goods, hard goods, hard goods. That bag over there is newly listed shoes that I need to squeeze into my shelving. I brought this little shelf home, which I am going to put right there where that stuff is right now and slide that back, and then that stuff I'll find a new place for. But yeah, that ThredUp box is going out today. I came out here because I want to grab that So I am gonna finally ship that out. Over here, this bag is miscellaneous stuff from my desk, some shipping supplies and some other random things. This box is going to Goodwill. And then this here is unlisted inventory that I need to bring inside to sort. I finally brought this shoe shelf home, which I'm not going to use here for shoes. Well, I am. I'm not going to use it out here for inventory. I'm going to use it in my house for personal shoes because I had bought one off Amazon that is a piece of garbage and it won't stay put together. I tried hammering it in, all the pieces keep falling out randomly because everything is junk nowadays. So I'm going to throw that one away and use that metal one that I've had since early 2000s because it's better quality in my house. So anyway, I'm going to close out this vlog here. Yeah, as you can see, I still am working on figuring this whole thing out. It's just taking time because I have a lot of other responsibilities with being a mom and just keeping my business running. But I only have maybe 3 more loads at my old office. I still have those 2 shelves upstairs that I need to bring home. And I have found places for both of those. I'm going to use one for the TV, like I mentioned earlier, and the other one, I have a place in my hallway downstairs for it. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. Thank you so much for watching and joining me, and I will see you guys in a video soon. I am posting less content. I'm sure you have noticed it. It is a personal choice. It's because I have so much going on right now with the kids starting school, the new school year, and still trying to move my office. This Saturday, I'm taking Kira to college to drop her off in her dorm, and don't get me started because I will cry again. I'm very excited for her and proud of her, but also really sad that she's not going to be living with us. So it's just a busy time in my life right now. And YouTube is not a big source of income for me. So if something has to go with my business, that's usually the first thing. So anyways, bear with me. I will still have content coming. It just is going to be a bit more infrequent, but thanks for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye.